this time, please welcome Regent Sam Torn, class of 70, for a special message from the Texas A&M University System Board of Regents, followed by a video greeting and remarks from Texas A&M University System Chancellor John Sharp, class of 72.
Regent Baggett, Regent Brooks out there somewhere, President Wells, Provost Sams, distinguished deans, faculty, parents, grandparents, friends, aunts, uncles, cousins, but mainly you guys who are about to get out of here. Especially you, being howdy. Now listen, I've been through you. I know exactly what you're saying. The last thing I want to do is sit here and listen to some old guy who's a regent talk to me. I got a one-word response to that. Tut. Today's a great day. And for you, it should be about two things. First, it is so important. And it's important for you to understand that someday their shoes will be your shoes, and you will do the same for someone else. Equal. Do whatever it is you do to celebrate, as long as you do it responsibly. But this day is a day of celebration. But I got a little story for you. Tomorrow, when you wake up, it's a new day. The playing field is level. It's a restart. It doesn't matter if you've got a great job. It doesn't matter if you have no job. It doesn't matter if you've got 15 letters behind your degree. It doesn't matter how many ribbons or tassels you're wearing. It makes no difference. It's a level playing field. Tomorrow is the day you begin to build your personal legacy. It's a great opportunity, it's a great privilege, it's a great responsibility, and the best legacies are the legacies that leave this world a better place than you found it. Now listen, to do that, I want you to understand one simple fact and answer one simple question. Here's the fact. And it comes from a book I read a long time ago called The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren, and it's the very first sentence of the book. Here it goes, are you ready? It's not about you. Believe it or not, your life is not totally and completely about you. It's very important that you be a we person, not a me person. It's very important that you live selfless, not selfish. Selfish people wind up living in isolation. They wind up living in frustration. And at the end of their life, they wind up looking back with regret. Selfless people live in community. They live with purpose. And at the end of their life, they look back with great contentment. Be a we person, not a me person. Now, here's the question. My mother first asked me this question when I was a young boy, and she continued to ask me. Here it is. Why be normal? Why? Anybody can be normal. It's easy. It's comfortable. You can blend in with the crowd. But listen, you didn't graduate from a normal university. And you didn't graduate with a normal purpose. Your responsibility, if you're going to make an impact on this world, is to live way beyond normal. Now, how do you do that? First, you must establish people who make a difference in this world, who leave an impact. They have a value system. They have a system of values that they hold fast to, and that they keep at the forefront of everything that they do. Now look, the Aggie values are great, you know. Respect, excellence, leadership, loyalty, integrity, selfless service. You should really think about those, not just make them statements. and put it into practice in your life. My personal value system is a little simpler. It comes from the book of Proverbs, verses 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all of your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your way acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. Value system to be, you live by those values. Second, dream big. People who live beyond normal don't live down here in the everyday. They think really big. They desire to do really big things. Don't limit your dreams. Dream really big. Now let me tell you something. Here's what keeps a lot of people from dreaming big. They fear failure. Don't fear failure. Failure is always a part of great achievement. You learn from failure. It spurs you on to even dream bigger and do greater things. Never fear failure. See my buddy back here, David Baggett, Regent David Baggett? His dad died at 13. He put himself through school, graduated in 2.5 years, became the youngest partner at one of the major accounting firms here in Houston, Texas. He left that, formed a business. The business failed. He could have easily slunk back into normalcy and said, well, I'll just be an everyday guy for the rest of my life. No. He learned from everything, every experience he had in that failure, and he went back, and with he and his wife in a living room of an apartment, they started what is now one of the largest consulting firms in the United States of America. Don't fear failure. Third, your passion. Every one of you, look around. There's nobody on this planet that is created exactly like you. Nobody's ever been created like you. Nobody will ever be created exactly like you. You are a unique individual with unique skills, unique talents, unique purposes, and unique passions. Don't just pursue material things. Don't just pursue fame. Don't just pursue power. Pursue your passions, whatever they are, and you will leave an impact on this world. Now I got to tell you something that may be hard for some of you to hear. Everybody doesn't get a trophy. You're going to get out of any endeavor exactly what you put into it. You got to learn everything requires very, very hard work. Whatever it is you do, a scripture from Colossians 3 says this, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart. Winston Churchill, in his address to a group of schoolboys in the midst of World War II, gave one of the most important speeches of his life, and the first lines of his speech were this: never, 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 never give up. You work hard regardless of the obstacles, and you will leave this world a better place than you found it. 3 quick words of advice. First of all, at the right time, if the circumstances present themselves, find yourself the perfect partner to share your dreams, your frustrations, your failures, your successes, your aspirations. I found mine 55 years ago. On a blind date to an A&M Texas basketball game that we won. And it's made all of the difference. Second, stay connected to Texas A&M. Your education, your experience is built on the shoulders and the efforts and the sacrifices of those that have come before you. If you're going to make a difference in this world, make it a goal of yours to help someone else be in your shoes and get the same benefits you do. And finally, there's one thing that will always bind us, no matter what direction we go, There will always be circumstances that arise that we're going to come together for one very, very important thing, one very, very important goal. And here it is. Are you ready? Beat the hell out of TU! Now, by the authority of the Texas A&M University System Board of Regents, it is my sincere pleasure to authorize Texas A&M University to confer the respective academic degree for which you have been recommended with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations pertaining thereto. I wish you good fortune. I wish you happiness. I wish you success. I wish you to make a big difference. Gig 'em, Aggies!
Making this speech both the easiest to construct, yet the most emotionally difficult to deliver. I was born into a family with no prior ties to Texas A&M. Not a single branch nor leaf of my family tree has worn an Aggie ring, locked arms during the war hymn, or stood for an entire football game in Kyle Field. Growing up, College Station was foreign to me, and intimidating, to say the least. I hadn't had much exposure to the school outside the occasional college football game on ESPN on Saturday. However, as I sat cross-legged in front of the TV as a child, seeing a team marching the Kyle Field beneath 100,000 swaying Aggies waving those white towels sent chills down my spine. The unity was palpable, and there was a visible culture that spoke to me through the static on the TV screen. I didn't know it at the time, but this was more than just a moment of awe as a child. It was Aggieland calling me home. 4 years ago today, I was a scared 18-year-old preparing to move to a university that none of my family had attended, where I had zero on-campus connections, into a town that was entirely unfamiliar terrain for my family name. But I felt the pull to Texas A&M that I just couldn't quite explain. There were more comfortable choices for sure, some with familial ties, some with friendships, some with better scholarships, but none of them could offer what Texas A&M made me feel. It was a daunting choice by a large margin, and at first glance it seemed to be a colossal challenge, an uphill battle for 4 years. But this simply did not faze me. I wanted to earn the right to be a Texas A&M Aggie and work every day to represent the values that Aggies stand for. The motivation to fulfill that goal that I carried into Hullabaloo Hall in 2021 is exactly what carried me up these steps to this stage today. Not a day goes by in which I don't feel grateful to take off my hat in the MSC, to sit at Aggie Park in the afternoon, or to walk down Fairview Avenue staring at that mythical Kyle Field. I felt that pride 4 years ago, and I somehow feel it more strongly standing before you today. Texas A&M is so much more than a degree. It quite literally is a way of life, and it's ingrained into my heart forever. This place draws you in with open arms and turns you into the person that you always dreamed of being as a child. Something about Texas A&M spoke to every single person sitting in this arena today, drawing us all together to be a part of the world-famous Aggie family. Looking out at all of you brings about such humility to be a part of this community. And I will walk out of this arena with a full heart today because of every single one of you graduating. In times in which the common man will fall, the Aggie helps them back up and persevere. And my experience here has reflected exactly that. From day one on campus, I felt this camaraderie, and I thank each and every one of you in this audience today for making Texas A&M the most special place in the world, but most importantly, home. To be an Aggie is an honor, a privilege, and a lifestyle. It is not for the timid, nor the unmotivated. The beauty of Texas A&M is the challenge that it takes to be an Aggie. If our core values were easy to uphold, then every Aggie would be just another face in the crowd, conforming to what society deems acceptable or normal. What makes A&M special is how we go against the grain, doing what others would consider to be difficult or strenuous. We push ourselves to uphold the standard of integrity, honor, and selfless service that is unmatched anywhere else in this world. This standard that we have pushed ourselves to over our academic years is unthinkable to most, yet common to us. The legacy that this leaves behind is beautiful. It's something that the class of 2029 will see remnants of as we walk away from campus for the last time. My challenge to you as you walk away from Green Arena today is to exude this spirit of Aggieland everywhere you go, whether it involves your work, foundation that was laid by Texas A&M to help me build up to those points in life. If you remember one thing that I said in today's speech, let it be this. Do not let your diploma mark the end of you being an Aggie. Being an Aggie is so much more than a sign in your front yard on game days, polo on the golf course, or even season tickets. Being an Aggie is about doing what is difficult, because nothing good in life ever comes with ease. It takes grit, sacrifice, and effort to showcase to the world what an Aggie of integrity, honor, and respect looks like. This is a beautiful, wonderful place that has given me everything I could ever ask for and more. Given how new this university is to me, I am blessed to be able to convey this raw emotion and gratitude to every single one of you today. This is not fake, nor can this ever be replicated. This is true, unbridled passion for a university that has poured into me every day that I've been a student, and will continue to pour into me every day that I'm a former student. As you walk the stage today, I implore you to reminisce fondly on your time at Texas A&M, flip that ring, and move into the world ready to show everyone what it means to be an Aggie. From the bottom of my heart, I thank each and every one of you for making Texas A&M home. Until we meet again, may God bless you as He has blessed me. And I hope you all live a life of gratitude for being a Texas A&M Aggie. Thank you. God bless. Gang of Aggies.
Well, based upon the recommendation of the faculty of Texas A&M University, I certify that these candidates have fulfilled the academic requirements necessary for receiving a diploma. I am honored to present them to you for the awarding of their respective degrees.
Thank you, Provost Sams. Upon the recommendation of the faculty of the university and by the authority vested in Texas A&M University by the state of Texas and the Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University system, I hereby confer upon you individually the degree to which you are entitled, with the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Folks, would you join me in being the first to congratulate?
Please be seated.
We're gonna have 5 different. I see her, so she's pretty close.
Catherine Lawson Reamer. Madeline Campbell Brown.
Down there. Get closer.
Is she the one with the white
Maverick Ben Gadberry.
She's insane.
Kimball Elise Gerard. Madison Kate Gonzalez. Peyton James Gonzalez. Colin Alexander Hatcher. Timothy Hu Nguyen. Mahir Samir Kalgati. Nathaniel Newman. Jacob J. Park. Diego Francisco Pena.
Oh my god, you're nervous for her.
Tennyson Wynn Craddock Rhodes. Abigail Lee Smith.
Oh, that's his granddaughter. Oh, that's so sweet. That's what Abby was texting me.
Alana. Blake David Barrier. Kate Ann